Hey guys, Eric Hobbs here for Under the Arch Sports. I'm going to do kind of a quick video here talking about why Desiree Reed-Francois left Mizzou for Arizona and some of the underlying mystery going on there. First, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, and leave us a comment. What do you think is going on here? Why do you think she left? And also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and on X. Gotta have kind of a disclaimer here that everything I'm going to say, opinion, conjecture, deducing, putting two and two together, that sort of thing. Not a whole lot of hard evidence on this, but we're talking about it. It's kind of a common topic of discussion. So, Desiree Reed-Francois, in my opinion, wanted to have a well-rounded athletic department, meaning all of the programs were healthy. The opposite being just pouring one or all the money into one or two sports, football, basketball, whatever. The biggest takeaway and the biggest reason I have for thinking that is the fact that David, if you watch Under the Arch Sports regularly, you know David, he was part of the fan committee, and he mentioned how after those meetings that she had talked about other sports. You don't do lip service like that to other sports with what at the end of the day is random fans and then do nothing about it, in my opinion. So that's a big kind of key that, hey, this is someone who's after having good programs all over the place. You go back to the fall, and there was this big talk about transforming the Mizzou Sports Park, renovating all these different facilities and so forth. And then the meeting with the board of curators happens, and the only news to come out of it is renovations to the north end zone area of Memorial Stadium for a field football. It seems to me that there's a difference of opinion here. The board of curators seems to me to be all in on football and football and football and football and a little men's basketball, but mainly football. All right. And all the other sports, not so much. Two reasons that could be the case. One, they are of the opinion that football being the moneymaker, more money football makes. That kind of helps all the other programs. What's the saying about rising tide lifts all ships or whatever it is? You have that kind of aspect, or they just genuinely don't care about anything but football and men's basketball. That I think you have to entertain that possibility. So you have that. And if I'm right, that's the attitude the board of curators would have had. So when Desiree Reed-Francois brings this big project, they would have said, yeah, no, spend that money on football. And I think that could be why what was supposed to be this transformational project turned into renovating the football stadium. Again, more may come down the road, but that's what it looks like to me from the outside. And what you've got there is kind of you have a clash of mindsets, clash of approaches, and there was no compromise. That's clear. They were button heads, it seemed like. And then at the beginning of the month, Mizzou announced that the University of Missouri system had established this oversight committee for intercollegiate athletics to oversee just kind of the workings and all that. Well, isn't that kind of the AD's job? So, especially between the clash of mindsets and this oversight committee, to me, I think DRF viewed her job at Mizzou as a place where she did not have the trust that she needed to be able to work with. Leadership didn't have confidence in her. She did not have the freedom of movement, i.e., if she wanted to invest money in Project A, she had to go to the oversight team, or she knew they were going to be right over her shoulder watching. And is that money that could be going to football? That sort of thing. So I think it wasn't one where she felt like she was going to get fired, but one where she didn't feel like she could be the AD she wanted to be. And I don't think she was comfortable. And I think had they kept clashing, I think down the road you would have had a situation where the board of curators was looking for a reason to get rid of her. So at the end of the day, my opinion is that DRF saw the writing on the wall and jumped ship while she could. It to me, it's got to be almost that, or the board of curators outright said, you should look around for another job. Because let's face it, you don't jump from an SEC athletic program that just won the Cotton Bowl and is bringing in money like crazy to go to a Big 12 program and take a pay cut to do it. And oh, by the way, that athletic program is running a $177 million deficit. That doesn't make sense. I I don't even think you could call that a lateral move, no matter how you spin it. So, yeah, I think this is one where DRF saw the writing on the wall and decided to get out while she still had some control of her fate. Maybe I'm wrong. If you think I'm crazy, let me know in the comments. What do you think went down here? Again, all conjecture, but I like to think it's somewhat informed, but we may find out over time, but I don't think we'll ever get the full story. Anyway, that's it for this video. We got a bunch of stuff coming soon. Keep tuned here to Under the Arch Sports. Until next time, thank you for watching.